would determine how much time ahead of the party you need to start your process.
Sure.
And menu is absolutely one of the most important things. Is it going to be casual? Is it going to be buffet? Is it going to be sit down? There's a lot of things that you want to do on paper before you actually get into the kitchen and start playing with the food.
Very good. But then a couple days before, I'm sure there are items you could make ahead of time.
Yes. If you want to have a casual party and be able to really relax and enjoy yourself, your best bet is buffet instead of a sit down. And as many of the items as you can plan or make ahead of time, that allows you that much more time to just do your last minute touches, lighting the candles, setting the music, that sort of thing. Definitely a good way to go if you want it to be relaxed for you.
I love that, but stay away from paper plates, right?
Oh,
don't
please, please don't make me cry. There's just so many.
I get it. It's easy to clean up, but not
it's easy to clean up, but you know, your guests appreciate when you take that extra step and bring out your good dishes, light the candles, clear away the stuff and the clutter, and just make it pretty for them. It really means a lot to them when you make that effort to do that.
And making it pretty like you've done here on our set, it looks gorgeous.
It doesn't have to be difficult. I mean, truth be known, I borrowed some things from outside. Twigs spray painted silver, pine cones, grab whatever greenery you can find. This time of year is really easy to decorate for, especially if you go simple. I like to keep it simple with just a couple of colors, the greenery and the white and the silver. Because you can find those items everywhere.
And it all matches, right?
It does. It all goes together. Everything goes with greenery.
All right, let's talk about some appetizers first,
let's
Liz.
please. I have a really kind of unusual, kind of different salsa that we can just sort of talk about because it's so easy we don't even actually need to do it.
All right.
In this salsa, which you can see right here on the plate, is cranberries. Now these are fresh. You want to just buy a bag of them in your produce, and they're not frozen. They're not in the can or anything. We just had it quite a bit of it for Thanksgiving.
Sure.
But these are fresh cranberries. The other ingredients are jalapeno pepper.
Well, that's an interesting combination.
It is. It is. We've got a little bit of tart and we've got some heat going in there, and it's totally up to you. That's the fun thing about this recipe. There is no recipe, there's guidelines, and you decide how much of everything you want to put into it.
Sure.
General rule of thumb, 1 very small hot pepper to a bag of cranberries.
Got it.
And that will give you kind of a moderate amount of heat in there. All of these ingredients are just going into your food processor.
Oh.
So you're going to chop them up fresh. You could do it the day before. So again, another pre-prepped item that you can do. Cranberries, hot peppers, green onion, cilantro, and a little surprise, cumin.
Oh, interesting. I can't wait to taste this.
Cumin is a very kind of peppery, nutty spice that we would find often in Indian foods. Right. So it's a little bit of a different kick to it, adds kind of a nice little, again, peppery, nutty is the best way to describe it. Throw them all in together and put them out onto a block of soft cream cheese, add some crackers, and really it costs you less than, gosh, maybe $4 or $5.
Oh, that's great. And it looks pretty.
And it looks pretty, and that's just a small portion of what it makes.
Good. So let's talk about the antipasto wreath. How cute
Isn't
is that?
that fun? Again, you know, I think food is wonderful on its own, but when your guests come and if it looks pretty, it may sound funny, but it's going to make it that much more desirable.
Sure.
They're going to go, oh, that's so cute. I have to try some. I know it sounds funny, but we're very visual. This is very, very simple. Just simply rosemary, the fresh herb. Put it onto a platter, and I would say have something white underneath it or onto a white plate that's going to make the green pop.
Oh, sure.
And I cheated. I just totally went to the olive bar at the salad bar at the grocery store. Get the items already made, and we've got mozzarella, we've got red pepper, go for the color, arrange it in a circle, bam, you're done. You've got a beautiful wreath.
All right, let's talk desserts.
Let's talk about sweets. One of my favorites, truffles. Now, truffles are one of those kind of ooh la la fancy chocolate little treats that we often just buy. They're not difficult to make yourself.
Okay.
We won't go through the easy process step by step, but I'll just show you some of the things that are involved in making it and how easy it is.
The recipe over at WTNH.com.
The recipe is going to be there. You want to go with a higher grade chocolate if you can. That's what's most important in this. And you can splurge and go kind of even better. Okay. Totally depends on what you want to do. I wouldn't go with name brand chocolate chips.
Okay.
I'd go a little bit better. And the rule of thumb is you're going to have 1 pound of good chocolate. You can do half bittersweet and half semi-sweet. Okay. And that's usually a good combo. And into that is going to be the heated up cream. Heavy cream, no substitutions. This is not a skinny recipe.
Okay, fair enough.
But the idea is it's rich, it's wonderful, melts in your mouth, so you really only need 1.
Okay.
Maybe 2.
Or 2, right?
And it makes this beautiful, thick chocolate. After you've done all that and you whisked it together, put it in the fridge, let it hang out there and chill for a while. Right? You need to let it chill. You're going to end up with this.
Should I make one of these?
Yep, a scoop, a couple of teaspoons. It's a little messy, I will tell you. Don't do this with a white shirt on, and that's what I wore today.
There we go.
And just roll it into your hands, make a nice little ball.
Great.
I've got a couple of these already done.
Very
so
nice.
options that you can do, you could put a peppermint into the chocolate and make them a little bit peppermint on the inside as well, or
Oh,
you can
that's
go with
nice.
plain. If you go with the peppermint, a really fun thing to do is to roll them in crushed candy
Let's
canes.
do this. Can I do that?
There's an abundance of those this time of year, and that's beautiful. See how pretty that looks?
It's so cute when you do the peppermint paper too, right?
And that's an
That adds
important
to it.
point. Please don't put your pretty little things on the plate naked. They have to have a nice paper.
They
have
need
to
an
have
outfit.
They need an outfit. There's all these beautiful little cupcake papers out there. These are the mini ones. Again, it's those extra steps that your guests are going to notice.
These are great. That was pretty easy too.
It's very easy, and they're very, very rich. So again, just a couple for your guests is going to be perfect. I've got cocoa, powdered sugar. Not difficult to make. Do it ahead, roll them up. These could be made several days in advance, so
Great.
they're
Just
all
put 'em
ready
in
and
the
keep
fridge.
them chilled.
Liz, thank you so much for all the ideas. You've made party planning easy.
It is easy. Thanks for having me.
All right, coming up next, we'll tell you about a fun way to get people you love and care about talking when style returns. We'll be right back.